Frankfort, Michigan is probably just one of the cutest lakeside towns in Michigan. I've been there year after year after year after year after year. And I'm going to tell you all about why I love it so much and give you some tips when you go to visit there on places to visit, things to do, restaurants to eat at, the works. Let's start off with things to do. Like I said, Frankfort is a lakeside town. A lakeside town's lakeside town. The Glicks. It's got shopping. It's got restaurants. It's got beautiful beaches. Oh my gosh, the coastline where the beach kind of runs over is just so beautiful, especially on like a foggy Lake Michigan morning. And I just absolutely love it. So when it comes to the city itself, you can, like I said, shop, eat, drink, hang out with family. Personally, when we go up there, we always go up maybe around 4th of July, and there's events going on. There's the fireworks for kids. There's the sand building competition, which we used to do as kids that still is running, which is just wild to me. Some other things to do are kind of in the area. You can go to Alberta, which is right next to Frankfort, and that has a beautiful beach as well. Just to kind of spice things up, if you maybe go to Frankfort Beach one day, you can go to Alberta the next. So there's beaches. Honestly, it's a beach town, so bring your sunscreen, bring an umbrella, bring stuff to just do at the beach, snacks, drinks, what have you. Some other things outside of Frankfort that are kind of close by are, we used to call it the mouth of the Platte. It's the Platte River, but you can tube down it. There's an exit point where the rush of the river is coming out that we always went to as kids, so you can go there. You can just hang out on the beach there too. It's on Lake Michigan as well. Again, another beach. Sleeping Bear Dunes, I think, is around 30 minutes south. I want to say you can actually see Sleeping Bear Dunes from Frankfort Beach, so it can't be too far. I believe that's true. You're gonna have to test me on it and let me know in the comments if that is true. There's also a lot of golf courses around. There is just a lot going on to do up there. Traverse City is an hour away. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be a whole separate video. One additional secret pro tip I would say is that there's this huge sand dune that is at the very far end north side of Frankfort Beach. You actually have to go in the water to access it and like go into the water and back on to the beach. But let me tell you, it is totally worth it. And you'll know you're on the right sand dune when you see a giant rectangle of sand that you are climbing up, and that at the top there's actually a deck. And I think it's privately owned, so I'm not saying to go to it. But all I'm gonna say is that if you happen to stumble there and enjoy the view on a seat, that's what you do. That's what you do. And that's my little secret pro tip. Next, I'm gonna go into the types of food you can get. So in Frankfort, there's classic restaurants like the Fusion, not just Fusion, which is Asian fusion food, obviously, but that's been around the longest, I would say. I remember when it came out years ago, people were like, ooh, Asian food in this little lakeside town. So it was kind of this newcomer that's been around for a while, but my family with a big party always ends up eating there because they have this like big table, a couple big tables to seat us, so it ends up just working out. So that's a good place. And honestly, the last time I went there, I got the pad thai and it was so good. Some other places that are really good for big parties are Birch and Maple because you can make reservations there. All of the main restaurants that I think are the best are on Main Street, so you really can't miss here with going to those. But I would say I tend to go to Fusion, Birch and Maple. I know there's a new Italian place that just entered. There's also a new Mexican place that just got there with a top floor that has a drinks only kind of rooftop bar, which I thought was really cool, and we just checked that out this year. And they also had a bunch of tacos. So, I mean, who doesn't like tacos? For like light apps and drinks, you can also go to Stormcloud Brewery. I will warn you, a lot of places in Frankfort have really long wait times because it is this small town. It's very busy, and maybe it's only packed because we go there during like the holiday, and that's why it just tends to be busier. I don't know, but know that a lot of people go there, but it's a relaxed atmosphere. So if you go to make a reservation, maybe go to the park there, go for a walk while you wait. You can go get ice cream even before dinner if you're feeling frisky. Moral of the story is that even if you are waiting, I think it'll be worth it. And plus, who wants to cook while they're on vacation? Not me. Overall, Frankfurt is just a gem of a lakeside town. Totally worth a good weekend visit. You can stay at the Harbor Lights Resort, which is the full resort that is taking over a good part of the tourism stays, I would say. It's the biggest place on there that kind of like runs the town tourism. There's also a lot of Airbnbs and VRBOs, I'm sure. I think my mom has actually looked at a few Airbnbs and we walked by one. You have a lot of options to stay there. Try it out in the winter. I've only been there in the summer, so I can only speak to summer activities, but maybe I'll have to venture there in the winter this time because you can tell that like the hotel rooms at the resort are suited for winter stays. So they must get a lot of traffic. And I think I've actually talked to someone who stayed there and they really enjoyed it. Overall, that's my Frankfurt experience, and be sure to subscribe if you want more content from me. I'm planning to do more Michigan stuff, more review stuff to help you out just in your general day-to-day life. And feel free to go check out my TikTok too for extra just funny type videos that I just enjoy making. And other than that, I wish you a very, 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 very great day.